Hello. Have you ever felt like that you should be much further along in life by now? Well, listen, I know exactly how you feel. Right here today, we are at the place where the whole concept of the confidence coach began. Yeah, we're here at my old mother-in-law's house. Here it is. And when I lost everything, when I had to make that tough decision to sell everything we had, I had to move right into this place with my mother-in-law, which I always joke about. It was hell. Right there was my bedroom, a little 12 by 12 bedroom. That's where literally everything happened. And I just wanted to encourage you with this. In this house, it was a crisis. But in that crisis, I learned some things that radically changed my life forever. As a matter of fact, I remember feeling so ashamed, feeling so discouraged, feeling so humiliated because I had to move into this house with my mother-in-law. And I remember it was in this house right here where I was sitting at her breakfast nook. Tears were coming down my face, snot was coming out of my nose. And I just looked up towards heaven and I said, God, what's stopping me? What's keeping me from becoming everything that I'm supposed to become? And God just simply said, He said, Keith, you lack confidence. And I'm like, confidence? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I started to realize that Hebrews chapter 10 verse 35 says, do not cast away your confidence because it will bring you a great reward. And to be honest with you, that blew me away because I thought that, my problem might have been that I had too much sin in my life. The old things that we always hear of what's stopping us, what's keeping us from becoming who we're supposed to become. Maybe you have some secret sin, or I thought maybe, God was going to tell me that I needed to fast and pray more. Well, listen, when you're in your mother-in-law's house, when you're in hell, I was fasting and praying so much, I think I became a spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Or I thought maybe God was going to say, I just need to worship God. Just worship me and all your problems would change. And He didn't say that. Or I thought maybe He's going to say, just read the Bible. Just read the Bible. It didn't say that. Or maybe just go to church more. Go to church more and your whole life will change. But He didn't say that. He said, Keith, you lack confidence. And so once I started to realize, wow, something about this confidence thing, because don't cast it away because you'll miss out on your rewards in life. Now, like I've been talking to you about, I had big dreams, but I couldn't manifest those dreams. And I think of the great theologian, Mike Tyson. I'm just kidding. Mike Tyson said this. He says, everybody has a dream until life punches you in the face. And you know what? I found out that life sometimes is going to punch you in the face. As a matter of fact, you're going to experience many punches in life. Maybe you get into debt like I did. Maybe divorce punch you in the face. Maybe disease punch you in the face. Maybe, someone's disloyal and stabs you in the back. And all these type of things. Maybe decrease happens in your life. All these type of things can come and punch you in the face. And one punch after the next punch, you don't even realize it, but gradually you've lost your confidence. That's what happened to me here in my mother-in-law's house. I didn't even realize it. If you'd asked me, hey, do you have confidence? I would have said, yeah, I have confidence. But I didn't realize that systematically I let it go. And that's what the enemy wants to do in your life. And he's been doing strategically. And see, you don't even realize that it's happened to you, but it happened to me. I let go of my confidence. And because I let go of my confidence, I was missing out on the rewards that God had promised me in my life. So I want to encourage you that building back your confidence is one of the most important things you could ever do in your life. Because confidence is not so much about your spirituality, it's about your psychology. It's getting your mind right. And recent surveys say that 1 out of 3 people have major insecurity issues. That means 1 out of 3 people in the world are psychologically messed up. And just because you get spiritually transformed does not mean you get mentally transformed. So I realized in this house right here, it was in this place that I realized that I was a giant for God spiritually, but I was a psychological weakling. And once I started to realize that, wow, that this isn't about my spirituality. And so many people think that their problem is their spirituality. Some of you are super spiritual people. You love God. You believe in God. But see, your psychology is always going to determine your level of success in life, the level of your income, the level of your relationships. Everything in your life is really shaped by your psychology, by your confidence levels. So once I started to realize that, I started to do everything I could do to build that thing back up. And it was right here. This is where it all started. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be sending you another email, because once I started to build my psychology up to an all-time high, life started changing really fast. As a matter of fact, for the next 3 years in a row, my income doubled every single year. It all started right here. For the next 3 years, man, in 3 years I was out of my mother-in-law's house, and things had started to move for me, and things started to change in my life. I started to lose weight. I started to feel better about myself and think better about myself, because I realized right here that your confidence is rooted in your self-portrait and how you see yourself. And I realized in this room right here, it was this room, that I realized that I saw myself in a really bad way. I saw myself as stupid. I saw myself as a failure. I saw myself as ugly. And so because I was seeing myself wrong, guess what? That stuff was manifesting in my life. And I realized at that moment in this room that I had to change my self-portrait. I had to see myself as a success in life. I had to see myself as wealthy. I had to see myself as a winner. I had to see myself as an overcomer. When I started to change my inner portrait, that's when my outer world started to change. So listen, things started to change when I started to build my confidence, but there was one other element that I needed to help accelerate my experience, to help accelerate my wealth, to accelerate my influence, and to accelerate my impact. And tomorrow, look for in your email, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing the thing that I was missing. I mean, things started changing, but once I started to learn this one thing, things really started to change fast. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Check your email tomorrow morning. God bless.